The place is an old site of St. Peter's Anglican Church, which was built in 1875. The church was vandalized, but now only the structure of the church is left in the site. Mandela Bay Development Agency bought the land in this place and also revamped the place and turned it into a tourist and heritage site, which cost 6 million to do all the work here. But since the place has been open, has been abuzz with people flocking in numbers here just to enjoy some of the activities that the place has to offer. But I do have now the spokesperson of Mandela Bay Development Agency, Luvuyo Pangazi, just to talk to us about the significance of this place that has been turned into a tourist and heritage site. Sir, thank you so much for your time. Just briefly tell us the importance of this place in Nelson Mandela Bay in the history of South Africa.
Thank you for the opportunity. South Africa has gone through a very challenging history, and everyone knows that around 1960s and maybe even earlier, they started a process of forced removals. The community of South End was a multicultural, diverse community that included people from all walks of life, being they colored, black, African, Malaysian, and people lived together. They worshiped together. There's a mosque not far from here. There was a church, just close by, and that was disturbed in the 1960s, and a whole culture and the whole community was dispersed. Around 2014-15, we saw, when we started developing the Barkens Valley Master Plan, we identified this site as critical and integral to the development of the entire Barkens Valley. So when the opportunity came later, closer to 2020, for us to be able to purchase this property, we took that opportunity. We took it off private hands, and we made sure that we can now develop it and rebuild and really put together a memory of South End and try to bring people back into this place, people that have amazing stories of South End. But the centerpiece being the St. Peter's Church, which was obviously deconcentrated. It's no longer a religious site, but it's such an amazing heritage piece where people came here, share their own stories about them being altar boys or being married here many years ago, a father who was a lay preacher here. So the stories are just amazing, and all we wanted to do as the MBDA was to create a place where we can bring people of old South End and new citizens into this place that was a multi-cosmic combination of diverse cultures, and it's happening.
You've done your work here. What does the place entail, or some sort of activities that people can enjoy here?
Amazing. So over and above, enjoying the views that are probably the best views in town that you don't have to pay property rates for. We've prepared entertainment space. We've prepared a beautiful deck for enjoying yourself, having family conversations, but also having dialogues. We've got an amphitheater here that will host conversations about what kind of culture as South Africans we want to see as Nelson Mandela Bay citizens going forward. But over and above that, we've created infrastructure such as trading booths, where we'll have curio shop, we'll have a coffee shop and a little restaurant to be able to serve the needs of the public. We've got ablution facilities, but most importantly, we've got amazing creative pieces of art that bring forward the maritime history of this place. Now you will hear from the tour guide about the art pieces and the stories they tell, but for us it's important that we are able to visually tell the story, but also for people to experience it. So the boardwalk that's built around this place allows one to really take in the views and actually interact with what is in the environment. So it's a beautiful heritage and tourism site which must be enjoyed by the young and old, especially those that have roots from South End. You might have a family that lived in this part of the world who were forcibly removed, or you as a child where you grew up here, and we want those people to come back and tell their stories and enjoy the space.
Sir, thank you so much for your time. That was the spokesperson of Mandela Development Agency, Luvuyo Pangazi, just talking about some of the activities that people or families can come here during this festive season and enjoy.